Vabbè, dai, Danilo, dai, Federico, dai, che salta, podcastevole di più.
Amiche e amici, ben trovati a CRESTA ALTA, il podcast di Danilo e Federico Gallinari.
Siamo sempre live, ladies and gentlemen, con una grande sorpresa. Big surprise today, eh?
Danilo, today an incredible guest, teammate of yours, you know him very well, the best defensive player in the planet. He has one of the most viewed podcasts in all over America. He's here with us, Patrizio Beverley.
Bravo,
Hey.
bravo.
Hey, Danilo told me to call you Patrizio, so we like it.
Yeah, listen, this is when I'm in Italy, this is what they call me. They say, hey, Patrizio, welcome home, welcome back. Bravo. What's up, guys?
How we doing? How's everything going, Pat? Where are you at right now?
Right now, currently, I'm in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
I'm in Vegas right now. I'm in the middle. I think I'm in like week 6 of my basketball training. Not basketball, but body training. I'm out here with my girl and the fam. And yeah, it's hot as fuck out here. Yeah, but I'm out here. I'm in Vegas.
Oof, it's getting hot in Detroit, so I can't even imagine in Vegas, man.
Oh, I like Detroit.
You like Detroit? For what?
I like Detroit.
There are some good little spots in Detroit.
Yeah, I like Detroit in free agency. I like Detroit.
Oh,
Man,
my God.
you hate Detroit. What are you talking about? You don't like that city?
Nah, I like Detroit. You ain't gonna put that on me, guy. I like Detroit.
I like it too, Pat. I like it
Detroit
too.
After living there for a month and a half, I like it too.
Yeah, I like Detroit. I like Dearborn. I got some people in Dearborn.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm locked in. The people know me.
There are some good spots in Dearborn too. If you come out here, I'll show you around, Pat. Don't worry.
Say less. Freddie!
Hey, I don't know if you even remember, but you and I play like 2-on-2 or something in LA. It was at in the gym.
Uh-huh.
We played 2-on-2. And I remember you passing me the ball a couple of times and I would refuse to shoot threes and you got mad at me.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Sounds about right?
But you know who's the best at that, right?
About on what?
Or if he passed you the ball and you don't shoot the three.
Yeah.
Gallinari. Danilo.
Yeah, there we go. That's why I should shoot them.
Listen, every time he passed me the ball in the game, I don't shoot it. He walk up to me real quiet. Yeah, motherfucker, I pass you the ball, you shoot it. Now, yo. I say, my bad, gal. My bad, gal. Italian stallion, gal.
It's mostly because when he passes, he shoots the ball every time. So when he passes it, it doesn't happen many times. He wants the assist.
And you got to
So you got to shoot.
So with Gal, right? And in NBA, you play with a guy, you play with a ton of guys, and it's only a couple of guys where you really like you take your relationship and you leave with it with you. Every team I've been on, I've always told somebody the Gallinari story. The motherfucker say he was left-handed. A left-handed player. He say, Pat, I was watching some. I don't know if it was Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, but he said he was watching somebody, and then switched his form to right hand the next day. It's the craziest thing in the world to me. The world.
Yeah.
You talk about a talent, man. You talk about a generational talent. One of the best people to play basketball, Danilo. So I'm honored to even be on this pod with you guys. I appreciate it.
Man, we are honored to have you, man. That's crazy. But Danilo can shoot with his left too. I taught him how to shoot with his left.
Hey,
so.
Freddie. Hey, how many times y'all play one-on-one?
Man, how many times we play 1-on-1? I think we lost Danilo in connection. But I played Danilo 1,000 times, man.
How many
Every
times
summer.
you win?
You see, that's the problem. We don't want to get into that part. We don't want to get into that part, man.
How many times you win?
I can probably win like 10% of the times, man. It's just because he's much taller than me.
Yeah, he taller than this motherfucker's 6'10".
Man, he's so tall, he's crazy. Sometimes I don't realize that motherfucker tall.
Tall.
Tall as hell. But listen, what's up?
Oh, yeah. No, we was talking. Your brother was saying how good of a left-hand shooter you are, and he taught you. And then I asked him, have you guys played a lot? How many one-on-ones have you guys played? He said a lot. And then I asked him, how many games has he won? And he said about 30%.
No, I think you got to take that 0 out of the 30.
Wow. 3% of the times?
Oh, give me at least 15. I'll take a 15. 15% is
when we talk about somebody special, for you guys in Italy, everybody that follow us, this is a special guy. You have it in front of you. You will see you will see the episode. This guy is special. Patrizio is a special guy, not just a special player. He's a special person, a special guy.
I appreciate that.
So, Pat, I have a question for you, a little bit for our fans that are going to follow us from Italy. I want you to tell me a little bit about your basketball career, which is very interesting, especially from an American perspective. So, tell me a little bit where you started and where you ended.
Okay, tell me how far back you want me to go. You want me to go back to high school? You want me to start college?
Let's go. Let's start with high school.
Okay, all right. So, in high school, in high school, I wasn't really ranked really high in the state, and in America, Americans are real big in ranking players. You know, who's the best player this year? Who's the best player this year? You know, the older you get. So me coming up, I wasn't in a lot of the rankings because I didn't play AAU. I didn't play a lot of AAU. You know, I played basketball outside and with my friends and at different parks. So I wasn't really ranked. But I had a crazy year in high school. I averaged like 36 points a game. I was like the leading scorer. I broke the record in scoring that year. And then I went to Arkansas. When I went to Arkansas, it was the same thing. I was freshman of the year in the SEC. I was second team all SEC. I was second team all NCAA. I think me, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant was on all freshman team together. I played for the team. I played for under 19 Team USA. We lost to Serbia. I got silver. We got silver, and then I got suspended from school in college.
What did you do, man? What did you do?
So look, check it out. So I guess they suspend me for a year. I can still go to school. I can still practice, but I just can't play for a year. I said, fuck that. I can't do that. So I'm taking this internet course. It's an internet course I'm taking. Man, that's fucked up, Gallo. I got fucking kicked out for an online course. Think about that. So I'm taking this online course.
That's tough to do.
That's tough. I'm taking this online course and I got to turn it in. But my tutor, she had the class previously, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. So we weren't able to turn my paper in on time. So she turned in a paper that was hers, but put my name on it. Right. So when they called me and to talk about it,
made you look like a genius, huh?
Right. So when they came to talk to me about it, gal, and they say that I took her hard drive out of her computer, gal. I took the hard drive, I put it in my laptop, I downloaded the file, I changed the paper, hey man, I don't know how to do all that shit, man. I don't know how to do all that shit. So they suspended me for a year, which kids, don't have people do your paper, do your own fucking paper, no matter what bad grade you get on it. So that's my plug to kids. But it was a blessing in disguise. I was able to leave college, receive a little money by playing basketball. The first team I went to was second division Ukraine, a team in Dnipropetrovsk called Dnipro.
Wow,
it was
That's
awful.
crazy, bro.
I mean, compared to now, compared to now, it was god awful.
But if I'm not wrong, you won. Didn't you win a slam dunk contest that year or something?
Yeah. I got listen. One thing about me, Freddie. I walk in space. I still walk in space. I got a lot of bounce.
There we go.
Yeah, I got a lot of bounce. I fly a little bit, Freddie.
He does the BFR. That's the BFR that he does every day.
Yeah, gotta stay on it. Gotta stay on it. So, I won a dunk contest over there. But for me, what I like to highlight now that a lot of people don't really understand, I'm probably the only black person. Me and my teammate, we're probably the only black people in the whole city.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yep.
You know, like it might be 30 of us in the whole country.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely there for sure.
You know, like, and then added on to that, the small town I was in, no one spoke English. So, you know, like I had to go to grocery stores and move for certain type of meats and put my hands under my arms to put my hands under my arms to quack like a chicken. You feel me? So they can know what type of food I was not for real. I had the 21-hour train rides. We didn't fly. It was second division. Ukraine. We worked out we practiced at this practice facility where older guys were playing, you know, tennis. So I leave a big game, gal. I leave a conference final game, and I be right next to the 7-year-old. He butt naked. I'm naked. He in the shower getting ready. I'm in the shower getting ready right after a big game, gal.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was necessary. Like the role was necessary.
He might have seen something that he has never seen in his life before.
And vice versa, me also. So I leave Ukraine. I leave Ukraine. I get drafted by the Lakers, traded to the Heat. I end up playing summer league with the Heat. Didn't play really well, right? Wasn't a point guard yet. It's real small to be a shooting guard. So I went back overseas to, you know, work on my game. I signed a contract with no. I got to Olympiacos, but my agent told me that, okay, man, I got this contract for you, $200,000 for the year. But I didn't know until after that I had to try out for the team. So I was on a tryout for Olympiacos, and that's how I got there. I had to try out for Olympiacos. I tried out. I made the team. We came up short. We lost in the Euroleague championship to Barcelona. I believe I'm the youngest American to ever play in the Euroleague. I believe I'm the only American to start, youngest American to start in a Euroleague final also. And I left there. Didn't play a lot. I played with a ton of people. I played with Papa Nicolau when he was younger, Slukas when he was younger, Papa Lukas. I played with Milos Teodosic, Lennox Clays, Josh Childress, Big Sofo, Giannis Barousis, Yoton Hopperin, Big Sofo. Like I played. I'm talking about with a ton of guys, right? A ton of guys. So they helped me learn how to really run a team. I had some really good point guards. Me and Slukas, we were the youngest guys on the team, so we competed a lot. Shout out to Slukas. What
a player, Slukas.
Yeah. He was always like that. He had big balls, though. He had huge ones. He always took bad shots, but now they go in. Yeah. So I got a chance to play on that team, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot with basketball. I learned how to play actually basketball, right? And it's a different game. Obviously, you guys know the European game and the NBA game are two totally different games, right?
Which one you like better? Oof.
Okay. Playoffs, NBA, regular season, European ball.
Okay, interesting answer.
Because every game matters throughout this. You know, like you guys know, every game matters. Euroleague, Euro Cup, Euro Challenge. Every game in the season matters. Every game. Like you bullshit 2 games, you fuck around, not even being in top 16 or top, so like this every game matters. That's why.
Yep. And you play
So-
way less games, so the weight on each game is way bigger than
Yeah. So I left there. Olympiacos, we came up short. We lost to the champion. We lost to Barcelona. I think that's when they had Ricky Rubio. We lost to them. I then go back to the Heat. I signed like a 2-year contract with them. My first NBA contract. LeBron James, he gets on the team. D Wade's on the team. Chris Bosh is on the team. Udonis Haslem is on the team. I'm talking about Mike Miller's on the team. Like, the guys that were Juwan Howard was on the team, Chris
loaded. Damn.
Loaded. Pat Riley sitting there, Eric Spoelstra's a young coach, Mario Chalmers, Carlos Arroyo, like loaded.
Yeah.
Loaded. So practice was crazy. Like we went to this Navy SEALs Army base for training camp and we practiced twice a day. And man, I'm stretching and LeBron James is next to me and shit, just a year before, I was just in Greece with Papa Nicolau and Slukas, and now I'm with fucking LeBron James and D Wade, right? So that was an experience. I made the team. I signed a 2-year contract. Mike Miller breaks his hand in practice. They need a bigger guard. They go get Jerry Stackhouse, but in order to get him, they have to release somebody. I had the cheapest money. They cut me. So I get cut around November, right before Christmas. And I get a call, a team in Russia, St. Petersburg, Spartak, to play over there. After I get cut, my mind is like, fuck the NBA. My mind is like, man, fuck the NBA, man. I did it all the right way. I've been overseas. I proved myself. Fuck that. The numbers game, the politics in it. Like I would have real frustration. So I signed a long-term deal in Russia, right? And in my mind, I had no intention of going back to the NBA. So I signed a deal that had no NBA clause. I couldn't leave. I couldn't break the deal and go to the NBA. If I did that, I had to pay a lot of money. So I go Spartak. I ball. When I first get there, I think we're a Euro Challenge team. We come up short. I think we lose in the Final Four. Then we graduate to Euro Cup team. I think we still have we have the best record in Euro Cup history. I think we tied with Marc Gasol team when he played in 2004, I believe. I think we're tied with them. 16-0, lost in the Final Four. I got MVP a Euro Cup that year. And so I was in Russia. You got to think, I'm in Russia. I signed one of the biggest deals of, the highest paid American ever with the deal I had in Russia. I was the highest paid American at the time. I signed like a $3.6, $3.7 million deal, youngest and highest like paid American player ever.
You were him, huh?
Yeah, I'm him.
There we go.
And the way I'm putting I'm putting crazy shit in my contract. If the coach gets fired, I get to leave. If I want half of my money up front, So like I need first class flights back home. Like I was putting all type of shit, and they just gave it. So Russia was good to me. And my second year in, right? I'm in Russia for like 3 years, like almost 4 years. My second year in, I'm hooping. Like I'm the best. I'm probably the best guard in Europe at the time. Probably like top 5 guard in Europe at the time. And we won a ton of games and whatever. I get a call from my agent. The NBA wants you. They hear some options. It's either between Cleveland Cavaliers or the Houston Rockets. I know Cleveland Cavaliers. They had Kyrie Irving at the point guard at the time, and Houston Rockets had Jeremy Lin at the point guard at the time. But my mom, had already moved.
Stop real quick before you tell us about the remaining of your amazing career. You mentioned somebody. I want you to tell everybody the story about Jeremy Lin and who ended the Linsanity.
No. Well, yeah, gal. Like I ain't gonna say I ended it. But it was, gal. You gotta think. Like
You were a big part of it.
No. I'm coming from, gal. I had to pay all my money back. I take out a 1.7, almost $2 million loan to just survive while I'm in the NBA. My first year, so like, you talk about hungry, you talk about, like, gal, I'm on a contract, I'm on a Daryl Morey contract. So I'm on like a 3-year, each year non-guaranteed, 788,000 one year, 988,000 my final year. And since I came in the middle of the season, I think they gave me like 273,000. And that's all before taxes. So I'm like, I'm super hungry, guy. Like, in order to be in the NBA and sustain the NBA, you have to be a starter. You have to be a starter. If you want to play 15 to 20 years, you have to be a starter. And over the years, you can get demoted and go to the bench. So my biggest goal was like, I got to find a way to start. So I got there, man. I picked that motherfucker up. I picked Jalen ass up every single day, 94 feet, every single practice, every single day. I didn't give a fuck. I was so hungry, guy. I needed his spot. I wanted to show everybody. And you got to think, I didn't even know anything like that about Linsanity because I'm overseas in Russia. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not really even keeping up with the NBA. Like, I know Jeremy Lin, obviously, because, you hear about it. But, like, I'm not really watching games and shit like that. I'm focused on what the fuck I got going on. So, like, it was always competition. And it's been competition. But I needed that shit. I needed that position. I needed it, gal. Like, I needed it. I needed it more than I needed, like, air. Like, only way I sustain and be in the NBA if I take that position. And that was my mindset. And I had a coach, right? And it's a lot when you get into the politics of the game like that. It's very rare when you get this opportunity where you have a product like Jalen and Linsanity all behind them. I'm talking about, gal, every game we go to, I'm still in the NBA and I play with a ton of guys. I've never seen as many fans for Jalen have I seen with any other player I've ever played with. I play with LeBron, I play with Kawhi, I play with James Harden, I play with Dwight Howard. I play with everybody. Giannis, I play with everybody. He has the most fans I've ever seen. So
wow.
Coming in at night, gal, 2:00 in the morning, 100 people out there. Like, this is the first year right after Linsanity, and he goes to the Rockets where they had Yao Ming and everything's, they have the market for him. But I needed that shit. And I had a coach that was able to, like, okay, I'm going to give you an opportunity. You feel me? Like, playoffs come, game 2 of the playoffs, he start me. But he start me, Jalen, James Harden, Chandler Parsons, and Amir Sheik. So me and Jeremy Lin were starting together. And we came up short against OKC that year. And then he brought me into his office for training camp. He said, I'm going to give you a fair shot. If you outplay him, you starting. If he outplays you, you coming off the bench. Simple as that. Gal, I'm talking about every rep I did, Jeremy Lin. Every push-up, every sit-up, Jeremy Lin. Man, I came in so motherfucking ready. I got the spot. And then, I'm 12, 13 years in. I've been a 12, 13 year starter my entire career.
Crazy story, man.
There
That's
you
a
go.
crazy story, man.
For real. But it wasn't even
There
off,
you
like,
go.
it wasn't even off hatred. Like, it wasn't even off hatred. It was just off pure, like, this is my chance. I wanna take advantage of this opportunity. A person like me and a player like me don't get a lot of opportunities like this. Like, this is my only way in the NBA is playing defense, right? And I'm not trying to show I can lock him up because I know I can lock up Jalen. I know I can lock up Jalen. I'm trying to show the coaches, like, hey man, I can play defense. Y'all can trust me on the defensive end, because that's the hardest thing in the NBA. If you can't play D, you can't play. So I just want them to trust me. Like, y'all can trust me on defense. And that ended up me being starting, and I got, some all defensive awards, and, I earned a ton of money, and I've been in the league 12, 13 years, and counting.
And you played just like me for the one and only Mike D'Antoni.
Ooh.
How was that? Did you like it? Danilo liked it.
Listen, wrong word. I loved it.
There we go.
Wrong word. I'm talking about his ability to get you to play free is an ability I haven't seen in a lot of coaches. His ability.
I told Patrizio this story already. This is my second season in the NBA. Beginning of the season, first season I have back surgery. I don't play them. My second season I'm ready to go. I play the first month and I'm struggling. I'm like, yo, Mike, please let's go into the office. Let's have a chat. He speaks in Italian with me. We speak in Italian, blah blah blah. And I'm like, listen, Mike. What do I have to do? I'm struggling. I don't know what to do. It's better for me to not play if I got to play like this. He said, listen, you catch that ball at half court, I want you to shoot it. I said, Mike, what are you talking about? He said, Gallo, you get the ball at half court, somebody passes you the ball on the half court line, you got to shoot that bitch.
No, you talk about one of the Gallo. I'm come on pick and roll, and you got to understand, Gallo. I don't think I've averaged 10 points ever in my career, not in the season. I'm getting the ball, Gallo. I can't get separation, D'Antoni, like they keep going under. He said, well, keep shooting the motherfucking three then, Pat. I say, man, I'm talking about
Say
Gal.
less.
He
less.
do film, Gal. He does offensive film. Defensive film comes on. He walks out.
Mike,
I don't do
about defense one time in 3 years with him in New York. But listen, once you get into that, that kind of game and that philosophy, for me, as soon as I understood and I got into it, I broke records. It was a great season. I went to the 3-point contest. I went sophomore game. It was out of control.
I had second team all defensive, my best 3-point percentage, and one of the furthest times I've ever been to, probably some of my career highs that I ever had in the playoffs. And when James Harden didn't play, I had my career high in points, assists, and rebounds at the time.
Great, man.
Great
Mike
coach.
D'Antoni, great, man.
Yeah, great coach.
They were saying you got is your contract year? Come and play for Mike.
Yes, you go get paid.
Yeah, there we go.
You go get paid. You go. And I ain't gonna front. Doc got a lot of similarities too. If you in Doc rotation, you just got to be in a rotation. But if you're in Doc rotation, you playing, you go get paid.
Yeah,
that's just his. That's just
For
how
sure.
it goes. He go play, but it's hard to get in that rotation. He go play 7, 8 guys. Like, it's just hard. But if you in it, you gonna have some great numbers because he go play you all game.
Pat, I want to ask you, the first time that you saw Danilo and you shook his hand, what did you think, man? What did you think?
The first, so as a opponent or as a teammate?
As both. Give me as an opponent first, and then as a teammate.
So the first time I see Gal, we play in Denver. But like, it's certain players in the NBA that you just know, right? Like, at the time, it was Ty Lawson, it was Gal, it was Kenneth Faried, right? Them the people that I can go back and actually be. Obviously, they had Corey Brewer, they had a whole bunch of other guys, but guys that you actually like going into games that, okay, cool, I'm about to play Denver. They got Ty Lawson, they got Gal, so you knew about Gal, but I didn't know how tall he was, right? Because you see people, you see him on TV, you see him in a video game and all that shit. Okay, he's 6'8", he's 6'8". Gal's not 6'8". Gal's a good 6'10", 6'11". So when I first seen him, and he had the fucking mohawk. And so when I seen him, he looked taller than what he was, because he was just standing there. He was just standing there, tall as fuck. I'm like, damn. Like, he didn't say a lot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say a lot. He didn't say a lot. It was a play that it was a play. I don't even think I told Gal this story. It was a play when we first played Gal. He did something. I think he popped to the top of the key. He shot faked. He went left. But when he went left, I think somebody came up, and it was a pass that he made. Like, he looked to the corner, but he threw the lob to Fareed, right? And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker can play, right? So, you finish game, and you see him throughout the season, you be, damn, this big Italian motherfucker can play. And then you look him up, and then I'm looking up YouTube, and so now I'm fanned out. I'm like, okay, cool. This motherfucker can play. Like, Gal can really hoop. So when I see him on my team, when he come the Clippers, so now I'm like sizing him up. I'm looking like, okay, like what's his personality? What type of guy he is, right? He sounded like a black man. So he threw me off at first. I'm like, what's up, Gal? What up, bro? You good? I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, all right. So I like to get to the gym early, right, and work on my game, in the individual. I'm lacing my shit up ready. Gal on the court already, left corner. I'll never forget this shit. We in the Clippers. I walk in. He and that motherfucker like 3 coaches. Left corner, the far end corner to the left. Gal, you know what court I'm talking about. He in the far end corner, and he just shooting. And you know me, Freddie, like, I like to watch people. You feel me? Like, it's very rare when you motherfuckers make it to the NBA. So when you make it to the NBA, everyone's like, is a
They
great
got
fucking,
something. They got something
to them.
Yeah.
That it, like not on the basketball court, not that what people see, but how they work, how they lift weights, how they take care of their body. Everyone has something, right?
There's some craziness part in that mind that you're trying to figure out.
Right. So, Freddie, I'm watching this motherfucker shoot. Freddie, I'm talking about everything he's shooting going in. Like, he's shooting 10 makes, 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s. He's shooting hook shots, 9 out of 10s. He's shooting fadeaways, 9 out of 10s. I'm like, what the this motherfucker cold, right? So after that, my whole mindset changed of Gal. Like, you feel me? Like, obviously, it's a gruesome NBA season and career. So, it's hard to be healthy every year. But when he played and he healthy, I mean, Gal give you 20 E's and he gets to the free throw line. So, like, that team me and Gal was on, bro, we took the champs to game 6 with no NBA all-stars, no nothing. Like, and since then, I've just been a huge fan of Gal. So, yeah, that's my Gal story.
There we go. But
I didn't know Gal, like, I didn't know Gal was, like, cool, right? Because, like, you'll meet some Euro guys, right? And you'll meet some Euro guys, and they'd be cool, but, there'd be standoff, and there'd be, with other Euro guys. So there'd be maybe with some trainers, or there'd be, like, Gal is with all those people and, like, all the black guys at the table. Like, yeah, I'm in this bitch. So I respect the Gal. I respect the Gal even more. I'm like, this motherfucker's a gangster, man. I love him. This Italian motherfucker is a gangster. So no one can ever tell me anything bad about Gal. I look at Gal very different than a lot of people look at him. Like, that's like I tell everybody about Gal. Like, that's like my brother. I come to Italy, I land, the first person I call is Gal. Like, it's, and I meet an Italian person, the first thing I say, oh, my teammate, Gallinari. Like, so you gotta, like, I think I'm more broed out and fanned out over Gal than anything, for real.
Yeah. That's funny, man. That's funny. Well, Pat, we took 30 minutes of your time.
If we can tell the stories when we went out to dinner for 2 years in a row in LA, but maybe on the next episode.
Oh yeah. That's, hey, no. We gotta talk about when we was in Charlotte. We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that next episode.
Oh my God!
The whole fucking team get traded. Man, whole team get traded. We watch the motherfuckers just. I look at Gal look at me. I'm looking like everyone looking at their phone. You see one person walk out. You see two people walk out. You see four people walk out. Damn, Gal, what happened? They trained everybody in front, but that's another episode. Love, Gal.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for coming in, Pat. We're gonna have you again.
Y'all be good, baby. Good luck with the pod.
Yes, sir. Good luck with yours too, man. Keep the grinding going.
Fuori dal blocco, prendo la palla, tiro da tre. I due fratelli spiegano il gioco solo per te.